today after you've had a chance, Will, to go through all your texts? How many were there?
I had like 500 after the game, and I think I've had 500 more since going through all of them. So it's never ending.
Yeah, Jimmy, okay, Caroline, congratulations. Has it been like it's a dream for you?
Yeah, it's been. I mean, I woke up this morning still not feeling like last night had happened. So it was an out of body experience.
How surprised are you at how well you are? How surprised are you at the whole situation?
I mean, a week ago I was in Arizona, throwing live APs, so just being on the roster and being in the World Series was a surprise. And so, getting to throw game one was cool, and yesterday was just even cooler, I guess.
Thank you.
Well, what's it like to, people are been going, who is Will Klein to? Hey, Will Klein, I love that guy.
Yeah, that's been pretty cool. I've seen some of the stuff on Twitter and Instagram, and it's a complete 180 from where I was earlier this year, and just the good side of people is a lot better than the other side. So it's been pretty crazy.
And what's it kind of just been, although he's just kind of been with the team a short time relatively, what's it been like just kind of seeing this metamorphosis?
It's awesome. Yeah, I played with Will at OKC this year in AAA. I saw the stuff and how nasty he is and how great of a competitor he is. So it's not a surprise for me. But yeah, it's really cool to see.
Go across down here. Oh, so we'll go down here. Eric, on your right.
Emmet, your starter all year and your career, and now pitching in the bullpen. How tough of a transition has that been, and what have you done differently in the last month or so to sort of prepare for all this?
Yeah, it definitely wasn't the easiest at first. I struggled a little bit, but I think just leaning on the other guys in the bullpen. I had Kirsch down there, and I had Glass down there at the start to try to work through it with, and then trying to learn from the older guys, the veterans in the bullpen. That helped me a lot.
Some guys, when they go to the bullpen, their stuff plays up. Do you feel your stuff is playing up while pitching in the league?
I don't know, honestly. It feels pretty much the same. But yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah, and for both of you really, when you're in the bullpen, especially in the World Series, what does it feel like? You're a starter, Emmett, and what are the conversations like with Kirsch, with the other guys, and is the adrenaline really running now that we're in the World Series?
I think so, yeah. I can't speak for everybody, but I think it's just, doing whatever it takes to win. That's the main theme. So.
And any conversations that you guys have, what are you sort of talking about? Are you just focusing on the game, or?
For the most part, yeah. It's just normal bullpen conversations. It's kind of hard to describe. I don't know, but I'm trying to learn the ways to go about it.
For you, Will, what was it like last night meeting Samuel Koufax, and was there any text message or social media thing that surprised you the most?
Yeah, I mean, getting to meet Sandy after the game was, kind of surreal. He's obviously a legend, a Dodger legend, baseball legend, and just getting to meet him and shake his hand was just kind of like put it all in perspective. And when I was talking to I think it was MLB after the game, just like they showed me like CC's tweet, and just like seeing that was kind of crazy to go like watching these guys, and now like they're watching you and taking acknowledging it, and so that was really cool to see.
And then was that cool for you too to see Samuel Koufax get 18 innings and be in the clubhouse afterwards?
Yeah, absolutely. He's awesome. He's been around the clubhouse. I've talked to him a few times, and he's the best.
Just for both of you guys, what's it like watching Ohtani have that kind of night he had last night, getting on base 9 times, and then to think about the fact he's coming back and pitching today?
I couldn't do it. I don't know. Just being able to hit 2 home runs, doubles, and then walk, and then go through whatever happened yesterday, and now he's going to go out and I'm sure do something equally as insane, and go pitch and then hit as well as he did yesterday too. And it's just, there's never gonna be another guy like that. So just being able to be around him is really, really cool.
Do you want to add anything?
No, I think that sums it up, yeah. Yeah, it's incredible. Great.
I'll go to Jeff.
Well, what did Sandy tell you when he came in there?
I'm still don't remember a whole lot from yesterday, but it's more along the lines like, you know, like congrats, like just kind of talk about like how when, you know, just what it took to go through that.
And then when you got traded here, what was that period like for you, changing organizations again? And what did you kind of find over these last 5 months here with this team to especially seem like trust your stuff in the zone a little bit more and be able to attack guys like you did last night?
Yeah, a lot of it's like the confidence you see in the other pitchers here, and you know, just going after guys. And a big thing too was the addition of a sweeper when I got here with McGinnis and Pryor really helped me with help me attack righties a little better. And so there's that, and staying in the mindset of just going after guys and you know just pounding the zone. And you know you see it after a couple successful outings, like if they're not hitting it, and you just like keep building on that within yourself, and so just getting the reps doing that.
How did you find out you were getting traded here?
I mean, I got DFA'd the day before, and they told me to wait around, and then, you know, that night, I think they told me the Dodgers were trading for me. I was like, well, that's really cool. And, you know, the next day I was in LA, so it was a quick turnaround, nothing like glamorous or anything. Like, I woke up to a 9 a.m. missed phone call and a text saying, hey, call me back, and found out I was at DFA, and really low then, and then that night got traded to the Dodgers and like really high then. So it's just it was a crazy day, and you know it's all worked out pretty well. I'd say.
Well, have you, I know you're from Bloomington, have you heard from your old high school coach or any folks back there?
Yeah, I've heard from every coach I've ever had. High school travel, college, probably T-ball. Middle school put a picture up from yesterday in their hallways. So there's been a lot of support from Bloomington, which has been great.
So in other words, nobody cares that John Mellencamp is from there anymore.
No, he's got a cool house there though.
Just a quick follow-up, you know, I know you had said when there was nobody left in the bullpen except you. What, just kind of, were you talking to yourself? Were you trying to psych yourself up? Were you thinking, you know, I'm gonna get called out in a minute here, or what was going through your mind?
I mean, yeah, like as soon as Enriquez went out there, I was like, I'm the last one, and you know, he ran 2 great innings. I was like sick, and you know, you're hoping we walk it off there, and if you know, I was like, all right, well, we're not losing this game, and I was gonna go out there until apparently Yama was ready to go. So, just really glad we didn't have to see what happened there.
For you, in these postseason games where you're coming in, when you start getting with no one on base, how different is that from the automatic runner when you're always coming in to start an inning with a runner on second?
It's so much better.
I've never done the automatic runner, but yeah, that would assume it's better.
It's just, does it change the way you pitch when you come in and there's already a runner on second?
Yeah, like you come with a guy in second, I feel like the automatic thinking is they're gonna bunt, and then you gotta get ready for that. And it's basically like most teams execute that, you're coming in with the guy on third, 1 out. And so then you're playing a lot more for a strikeout there and like weak contact versus, you know, just like kind of going at guys not caring. But I'm just, yeah, you don't get 18 innings of baseball with the ghost runner, so I had a lot more fun yesterday.
Will, I know we've talked about how just like now in the last 72 hours, the world that it's been for you and your wife. What was the reaction and conversation amongst the two of you guys last night? Just really kind of, if you were able to take a step back and just kind of reflect on this moment, how special this is for you.
Yeah, I don't know if it has set in yet. I think we talked about like it's not really gonna kind of the weight of it's not gonna set in until we're at home, like after all this is done, and we gotta get to reflect about how the year has even gone in itself, let alone being in the World Series, let alone, you know, yesterday. But we kind of tried to sit there yesterday and, you know, just enjoy the moment a little bit, and then, you know, got family coming out today, so that'll be fun to get to spend some time with them and experience it with them as well. But yeah, I don't think that'll set it for a long time.
And I know you guys are just kind of riding high on the adrenaline right now. Guys have sleepy eyes, it's a thing, but when it comes to kind of finding ways to get your body ready, well, I'm sure you'll probably check out Emmett, how are you finding just kind of like wanting to be available, whether tonight or tomorrow?
Yeah, I mean, I want to pitch whenever they ask me to. I think it's just, trying to get sleep, trying to get my recovery in after the game. Obviously, we were really happy last night, but we got to get 2 more wins. So, yeah, I was trying to just stay ready.
Emmett, it's no small feat you achieved this year coming back from surgery. How would you describe what your style played pre-surgery to what it is now?
Thank you. I don't think it's too different. I think there's a couple different things with the arsenal. Slider's a little different, changeup's a little different, but overall it's pretty fastball heavy. I think it's just I know how to use it a little better now, I think. That comes from Mark and Connor talking to me about it, and all the minor league guys too. David Anderson and Brian Denick and Rob Hill working with us. But yeah, I think it's just knowing how to use it.
Was it at all a challenge to make that transfer back to the bullpen? Was it a little bit more difficult?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it's just an adjustment, learn on the fly. But yeah, like I said, I had a lot of veterans down there that have done it for a long time that helped me out and showed me the ropes.
Will, last night was last night. You've got a game tonight. How many innings are you good for?
As many as they need. Hopefully 0.
Well, obviously last night you ran an adrenaline rush, but how do you feel this morning? Can you tell the difference? It's about twice as long as you've been going.
I think I'm still on the adrenaline rush. Yeah, I mean, definitely, sore and body's tired, but so is everyone. I mean, everyone played 18 innings yesterday. Will caught 18 innings, and he's going to go out there and catch again today somehow. So, it's the World Series. It could be your last, game of the year. So, you just find ways to not be, sore and tired. Just keep going.
And you mentioned family coming in today. They weren't there last night?
No, they could not make it yesterday, unfortunately. But I think I'll get to spend just a little more time with them today, probably.
So you informed your left.
And then did you kind of make any adjustments from the last outing in Toronto to last night?
Yeah, I think so. I think, it was pretty similar to what I did in Toronto. I think it's just more scouting stuff and realizing, when people are going to be aggressive and when they're not. Trying to keep them off balance. That's just the name of the game, I think. But no, I think it's just a confidence thing. It was kind of like I already failed once, so I might as well just go in there and do whatever this time. So yeah, I think that was it.
I think also just having a clean inning, no one on base, that's obviously more what you're used to coming into a game. Did that have an impact?
Maybe, yeah. I mean, I think it's always a little more comfortable starting with no one on base for sure.
Move or back on your requirements.
So I just feel really great to come. So my question is about your t-shirts. What does it mean?
So Tommy is the GOAT. I felt like it was appropriate after yesterday and what he's going to do today. So he's just the most unreal player I think any of us have ever seen. So I don't think he needs us to wear a shirt, but I feel like it's good luck. So.
All right, guys, thanks for your time. Thank you so much.
No way.